We're going to get into the cost of living again today. People are struggling.
Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a mom of 4. I challenged myself to stick to a strict $150 weekly grocery budget, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Inevitably, this question always comes up. Does this include household essentials? And no, it does not. That $150 is strictly for food, but I do need to figure out what my household essentials.
As she's sipping on that drink, I don't know if you can see that. What is that? I don't know if you can make that budget with all those kids staying on $150 a week while you're drinking something out of a can like that.
Budget is, because right now I don't have one. So I would love to know your family size and what you budget for household essentials.
I have 2 kids, 1 wife, so that's 4, and we are spending probably $150 to $200 a week on groceries, buying not very much stuff, honestly.
I actually just spent, I think, $82 yesterday at Target getting paper towels, toilet paper, diapers, and some Alani, because yes, I'm not.
It's in a different budget. Okay, got it.
Kind of a harder thing to budget because I don't feel like I purchased all of these things every single month. So please tell me what you budget every month for this and what your family size is so I can get a good idea on what's realistic.
I do set aside a little budget for my Diet Pepsis. I drink a lot of Diet Pepsi, and it's expensive. I drink more than a 24-pack a week. Is that a lot or no? Let me know if that's a lot of soda to drink in a week. And how much soda do you drink in a week?
Currently owe $124,467.16. I know you're probably thinking, how the fuck did you get there? A shopping addiction, low impulse control, and a healthy credit limit. That's how I got here. Join
No.
me on my journey as
No.
I attempt to unbury myself. If you want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate it.
If you get into $125,000 worth of debt, you did not follow the rules. You did not have a good interest rate. You royally fucked up. You are not getting out of that. And I'm sorry, I don't think you can escape by getting an OnlyFans account. Only a small percentage of people can pull that off.
It because the quicker I can monetize my platform, the quicker I could get out of debt. If you like this, you could comment what your current gas prices are in your area and share this with somebody who you could probably say to, look at this dumbass.
These people are
You
desperate.
are not nearly as bad off as she is. To give the exact amount that I owe, I currently owe $124,467.16.
This is sad. This is so sad. You know, the culture that we have has just made women go out, take out ridiculous loans, try to do ridiculous things. They end up with no kids, no husband, no nothing, and $125,000 worth of debt. Bro, this is sad. It took me so long to get out of $30,000 worth of debt. It took me so long. I had $30,000 worth of debt when I got out of college. I joined the Navy. I got out of Navy so I can get college paid for. And of course, my lazy ass doesn't want to work or anything while I'm in college. So I have to take out student loans to cover my lifestyle for 4 years, basically. And that was like 20 grand. And that took me so effing long to pay off. Just 20,000. It took me years. I think my total debt was like 25 or 30K on student loans because I also had I paid off my car, of course. These are things you do when you're an idiot. I paid off my car with my student loan, of course. And then I just have a big student loan and a paid off car so I can get down to liability insurance. Yeah, genius mind working there. But that took me like 6.5 years of like living with my buddy, not paying rent. Every paycheck would go into student loan. I'm talking, $1,400 every single 2 weeks. And I did that for years to get that paid off. I don't know how you are ever going to tackle $125,000. It's just so sad that this is a thing in our culture. Like, it's okay to go into all this debt. No. Don't know what you're getting into. She doesn't really understand it yet. Even if you monetized your channel, $125,000? You need to hit the fucking lottery. I gotta move on. I wish her well.
Great day.
It is impossible to save right now. This is coming from somebody who's a really good saver. The fact that I have done less this year and yet I still have nothing to save is wild to me. I don't go out to eat, I don't get drinks. This is the least I've ever traveled. Shopping sprees are very far and few between. Also, I'm spending less money on rent, and yet every single one of my paychecks is going towards some sort of bill, an adult related thing I don't want to pay for, like insurance, my car repair, maintenance on my HVAC. I mean, I feel like the list is endless. Long story short, everything costs too much. There's so many hidden fees, so unless you ask for an itemized report of what exactly you've been charged for, you're probably paying more than you're actually supposed to.
Well, when the Federal Reserve keeps buying the government's debt and they keep effectively printing dollars, this is kind of what happens. It's a recurring thing. The dollar is getting weaker, literally day by day. The Fed increases the balance sheet. What does that mean when you hear that? They just bought more government debt. What does that mean? What does that mean when the Federal Reserve bids $3.5 billion for 52-week bills? The Federal Reserve just printed money out of thin air. And the government spent it into the economy, diluting the piss out of our dollar again. It drives me nuts, because that's what's causing all of this. This fake economy that we have, this fake shit, this fake dollar.
Companies want to pay you less, the cost of living is rising. As an example, the way that I used to make $3,000 a month when I graduated college, and yet I was still able to save about $1,000 a month, I can't do that anymore. Ways that I could stretch $100 when I was in college does not go far now.
No, because your dollar doesn't go far now. Your dollar doesn't go nowhere. I think I already watched her, but can the government go 10 minutes without monetizing more debt via the Federal Reserve? Come on. Just stop doing it. They won't.
No, because I think we are all struggling and it would be really helpful.
Nice teeth.
Bye.
I like the teeth.
We're here in Florida on vacation. We just got back from Publix. We were like blown away by the prices at Publix. I don't know where other people are shopping at, but we thought the prices were so high compared to where we're from. Like the prices of a Starbucks instant coffee, like a little tiny thing was $13. On my last video that I did about grocery shopping, everyone said to go to Publix because it was more affordable. I don't know. I'm like, wow, we were like blown away. So we spent almost $300 for 4 or 5 days in Florida. We did get some nicer beer, obviously wine, some nice seafood to cook out tonight. But besides that, I mean, just in general, the prices were expensive. We're like, oh my gosh, how are people like feeding more than 1 or 2 kids here?
Well, Klarna. It's Klarna and credit cards. And you see how the prices increase on literally everything? There's no isolated market for price increases because the dollar's dying. And when the dollar dies, every single thing gets more expensive. Everything feels like it's bleeding you dry because it is. Because it is. The dollar's losing value so fast. This is going to get so worse. So much worse. That's what I meant. You already got everybody out there door dashing. Everybody out there is an Uber driver. I'm about to leave right now and go Uber drive. You know, if I can even get any work. But this is what happens when you have a government that just can't stop printing. It doesn't want to solve any problems. It just wants to throw money at it. You know, this works for a while. It works all the way up until it doesn't. You can see now it's starting to not work for some people. For most people. Right now we have credit available. We have credit available right now. We can get loans pretty much right now. Klarna, credit cards. But that's going to hit a wall eventually. All right. This is all I have for today. I am going to head out to work. Peace.